individually and as a team.
How much does it sting when you lose a game like that on essentially the last second of your opponent?
Yeah, definitely stings, especially the last second like that. But Coach pointed out there was a lot of plays throughout the game that could have helped not put us in that position. So we got to focus on the bigger picture.
How did you evaluate your game and how did you feel out there?
I felt pretty good. Definitely felt good to get that first bucket under my belt. But yeah, a lot of things defensively I saw on film that I need to continue to get better on offensively.
You took the charge. Everybody's going crazy. What they say to you?
Nah, I mean, I pretty much knew it was a block, but I tried to get there in time. But once I saw they were reviewing, I was like, yeah, no shot is being called short. But yeah.
Is there any jitters for you?
I mean, yeah, definitely. Just getting like real minutes in the first NBA game. Definitely, but at the end of the day, it's basketball, so I try to keep myself calm.
That first game that you had only was like a minute or so, right?
Yeah.
And then to come out and have extended minutes against a team like that, who most people would consider kind of a dynasty, what kind of challenge is that?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Even throughout shoot-around, just Coach Brown his intensity level with me, just make sure I'm prepared and ready to go. Tell like they're the team we need to beat, and yeah.
For that little time that you was out there, how did you feel about the defense? Because when you came in, it seemed like it went up a notch or two.
Yeah, definitely try to take pride on that end. I felt like my own ball defense was pretty good, but off the ball, there's a lot of things I need to work on that I'm seeing. So just gonna try to get better in that area.
What are you noticing with the off-ball defense? Are you top ball launching sometimes?
Just rotations are a little slow. I'm a little hesitant. Just trying to learn the system on defense. So yeah.
What's it like for you, check in and you're asked to guard a guy that's been playing since you were 3 in first ball?
Yeah, no, it was a really cool moment for sure. Even with all the other players like Steph, Clay, Draymond, growing up watching those guys play, it was really cool, really humbling. It was a great experience.
What was it like to actually post guys and just all that ball movement, ball and player movement?
Yeah, like you said, great ball movement. I feel like this was a great first game for me to see. My off-ball defense, because they move a lot, they move and have a ton of action. So it was good to see how I stack up against that.
The first quarter, you guys really struggled offensively. When you went back and watched, what jumped out to you about that start of the fourth?
Yeah, we weren't getting to our stuff as fast, keeping the ball on one side of the floor, and that's something we went over in film today. So that's an easy fix. It just comes with time.
Was that zone that you guys employed? Did that come kind of naturally to you at all, or was that kind of something you had to kind of work with?
Yeah, I really didn't play that much zone in college, but I mean, just watching the game is kind of simple. But yeah, I like that we put that in. I feel like we threw a couple of different looks at them. I feel like it worked out.
A lot has been made about the depth of this team. Obviously, the absence of Fox can be noticed, but how well do you feel you guys were situated to kind of endure that absence?
Yeah, like you said, we have a deep team, so I mean, everybody as a collective, we just got to try to step in and fill that void that he has, and I feel like we're doing a good job of it, and yeah, I feel like our depth speaks for itself.
When did you know that you were going to have a bigger role in the game yesterday? Because you said Mike was on you pretty hard during shoot-around beforehand.
Yeah, it was probably that day, honestly, the day of the game, day before. Just trying to be prepared at the one, playing at the one instead of off ball. But yeah, it was a quick turnaround for sure.
What was the conversation like about making sure you were ready for that bigger role?
There really wasn't too much of a conversation. I just feel like on a level, just with not even just Coach Brown, but all the other coaches as well. They know I've been putting in the work, so I feel like they have that trust level there.
Do you like the fact that they instill that type of confidence in you, to run the point?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I feel like they can use me on ball and off ball. So just being able to show them different looks that I can fit in within the offense and help get the team better.
What stood out to you in that final offensive possession, or the one that you guys got the shot clock violation?
Which one?
I think 30-something seconds left, the shot clock violation.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, it just ended the game. Situation happens, but and then they came down, obviously hit the shot to win. But yeah, like I said earlier, there's just different plays throughout the game that can help us get out of that position. So we're trying to focus on those.
Cool. Thank you guys.
Yep.
Thanks,
Right on, righteous.
Thank you.
Kevin?
What's up, guys?
What's how does the team bounce back after a heartbreaking last-second loss like that?
It's game 4 of the year, and we got 82-game season. Each game is just as important as the last one, so obviously a tough finish, but we got so many more to go, and we can get better so we can move on.
You have really picked it up on the rebounding end. Could you share with us, your mindset, as clearing the boards like you have been?
Yeah, the coaching staff has really challenged a lot of us this year to do more of the little things defensively on the boards, and for me, challenge me every game to go in and help us on the glass more than they did last year. So, it's definitely focused mine going into each game.
What stood out to you in just kind of reviewing film of that game last night?
A lot of mistakes that we made that we can clean up. Defensively at the end of the game, just being a little bit better. Just the little things that it takes to win games. I think it's a very winnable game for us. Had a lot of opportunities that I think we can clean up as a group, and we'll be better on the other side of it.
What do you think of your late game execution offensively?
Yeah, it's coming along. Obviously, with Fox out, we're not putting that situation a lot with him not on the court, so it's something for us to get better at. I think the coaches said we scored like 6 out of our last 7 possessions. One of the late ones, I think Malik it got tipped, went out of bounds, and I think we had an out of bounds play to try to score even on that one. So you score 6 out of 7. That's pretty good number.
You've been able to come away with some really timely rebounds in these past few games. Is that kind of a concerted effort? How do you feel like those have kind of been the case for you?
It is. Like I said, they challenged me to try to do that more. Being a guy, hopefully, that can be trusted to be on the court late in games and doing those little things are what it takes to win games.
And you get Domas saying that you steal some from him. Does that mean you're doing a good job?
Domas led the league in rebounds last year. You can't talk about anybody stealing his rebounds.
Just more about the Fox situation. How do you feel like you guys have been able to? I know it's only been one game, but you close out that Laker game, obviously. Do you notice a significant difference when he's gone, given the depth of this team?
I think late game, the last 6 minutes of the game, I think especially is when we feel his presence. He's super aggressive in the fourth quarter, one of the best fourth quarter players in the league. And so him just getting us settled down and go get a bucket, I think we rely on that. Sometimes maybe a little too much in games, but he goes and gets it for us, and he can score really by himself. And so last game was the first time late game we had to execute. Against the Lakers, it was Malik. He really kind of put us in and made plays for us. And yesterday I think it was going to be similar, but Domas made a lot of plays. So we guys are capable for sure. I just think that's something we'll have to figure out, depending on how long he's out for. I don't really know, but if he's going to be out, I think that late game execution is what other guys got to be able to step up in.
Maybe he wasn't.
On the bench.
It is, yeah. He's always into the game. Fox is more of a lead by example guy, but he's into the game. You saw film in the other game. He's standing up, leaning forward, clapping at guys. So everybody wants to win.
Is it encouraging that you held him to 102, or maybe like more frustrating that you did that and didn't come out with a win?
Yeah, I think it'd be encouraging if we did that and came out with a win. I think it's both teams that had opportunities missed shots. We didn't shoot it well. I think they made full shots that they also missed. So just kind of one of those games. Still got to come away with the victory.
You thought it was good looks on your guys' side?
For the most part, I think we're at 32% from 3. I think I'll put it myself and Keegan. I think we shoot better. That outcome is a different game. We both know that, and we'd be better moving forward.
Colby Jones getting out there, getting some serious run for the first time this season. What did you see from him, and how cool was it to see a rookie get some action like that?
Yeah, he's been. Really, even going back to the preseason, he just feels like he's so under control. He doesn't get sped up, which is something that's really rare to see in a rookie. Comes off ball screens, he plays at his own pace, he makes reads, he makes plays. He's a good finisher around the rim, and he's only going to get better and better.
Thanks, man.
Appreciate it.
Keep going. You get a good hit in the head, you got to go to the next one. There's too many games to dwell too much on what happened in the past. You just hope that you can learn from some of the mistakes that you made. And we watched the film, we went over a couple of things, and I think our guys are going to definitely be better from it.
When you lose in close ones like that, does it hurt a little bit more, in your opinion?
Well, yeah, because you always think that it could have gone either way. But at the end of the day, I think it depends on the individual. A loss is a loss, and losing stinks, and it hurts either way, you know. But just like I'm sure they felt that they had their chances throughout the course of the game, especially down the stretch, we did too. And the ball bounced their way last night, so now we just got to regroup and get ready for Houston.
What bothered you most about that game afterwards?
I don't know if there's any one thing, you know, because like I felt that our physicality was pretty good. You know, offensively, we didn't spray the ball like we normally do, you know, but we did enough to win. And usually when your offense isn't where you want it to be, if your defense is at a pretty high level, you're going to give yourself a chance. And so that's what we did. You know, there wasn't, at this point in the year, there wasn't any one thing that I could say, dang, I wish we did this better. You know, you wish you did a little better here, a little bit of there, a little better in this aspect of it. Maybe you get the win. For game 4, I'm encouraged in the direction that we want to go. You know, we always talk about playing fast. We didn't play as fast as we wanted to last night. We're talking about playing physical. I thought we were pretty physical without fouling for the most part, and then trying to play the right way. And I thought we tried to play the right way on both ends of the floor. You know, our defense wasn't perfect, but we didn't just stop. I mean, we were flying around and protecting one another and trying to contest shots, and then keeping them off the offensive glass. You know, so you know, I guess not one area, along with that answer, not one area, just a little bit better here, a little bit better there, and maybe we come out with a win.
You mentioned it being game 4 of the season. I'm curious, did you feel like it was more of a physical game for an early season game between two teams? It just felt like it was a little more intense, like playoff-esque.
For us, yes. You know, I mean, that team's got, what, now 4 Hall of Famers, first ballot Hall of Famers on the team. That I think 3 of them have won championships. Most guys have been to the finals. Obviously, a Hall of Fame coach. And so for them, probably not. For us, where we are, yeah, because you know we can just base it off of 1 year, which is last year. And I know defensively we weren't as physical at this point in the season last year as we are now. So that has to continue, and we have to continue doing it the right way. And like I said before, I like our progress in that department. Are we going to take some steps backwards at times? Yeah, but we need to take many more forward than backwards. And if we do, come playoff time, we'll be right where we need to be.
Coach Brown, this, if you don't mind, this is actually a question from one of the fans, valuable fan. They just want to know if you can explain why Davian is not on Steph Curry majority of the time in the fourth quarter.
If they watched the game, they would see that Keegan did a really, really good job. Last night was, you're not stopping Steph Curry, but Steph's probably averaging 40, 42 against us. And last night he had 21, and if anybody wants to go back and watch the film, they'll see that most of the night, at a certain point, Keegan was on him. And again, I say you're not going to stop him. You hope to be able to put some length and some physicality on him. And we felt that's what Keegan was able to do to make him work. Now, can he go for 50 easily on Keegan or anybody else? Heck yeah, he changed the game. And yes, he's the first ballot Hall of Famer, but he changed the game. I mean, everybody wants to be Steph Curry, and so the ability is there. But when you have a guy that's doing something that was working, in which Keegan was working last night, I'm not going to change it.
Also, you the rebounding. You had, I don't know if we actually just questioned last night, 14 offensive rebounding, and out rebounding about a large margin, about 12 rebounds. Could you talk a little bit about that? And Kevin Huerter, he's been crashing the boards.
Yeah, and that falls into the line of us being physical. I thought our physicality on the offensive glass was great. We have what we call on the floor different our crash zones, where We want to aggressively go rebound the basketball when it's shot on the offensive end of the floor. And our guys were very good in the crash zone. Late in the game, we came up with some big second chance opportunities that we converted. We didn't convert all our second chance opportunities or all our offensive rebounds. I think we only had 12 second chance points on 14 offensive rebounds, something like that, which isn't a great conversion rate, but we went. And last year we went, but we didn't come up with the ball. So far this year we're going and we're doing a better job of coming up with the ball. And now we have to make sure we go every time, we come up with the ball and we convert. And it takes a willingness to be physical, because you got to run through bodies, people boxing you out. You got to hit bodies and run through bodies and then go get the ball. And I enjoyed that aspect of our physicality during the game. And then defensively, Kevin's, he had I know he had one big offensive rebound that he got fouled on, but he had a couple of big defensive rebounds too. He just got to keep sticking his nose in like we're asking everybody to do.
With Keegan's defense, obviously played well last night, but I think he's shown some versatility out there defending multiple positions. What's jumped out to you about his defensive game, and also like how much you think working with Fox over the summer helped him develop a little bit?
It helped him a lot, because they played one-on-one, and he had to sit down and guard Fox in a lot of different situations, whether it's a closeout ISO game or a straight ISO game at the elbow, or an ISO game at the top of the floor, or just a breakout pitch and play the game. So guarding a guy like Foxy on one-on-one helps you try to work on your lateral quickness while also being able to take the hit. And if you watch Steph and all the great ones, matter of fact, they do a tremendous job of getting into your body and using that back shoulder to push off to create separation. And Keegan is almost to a point where he's big enough and strong enough where he can take that hit or that bump and not do this. And really, everybody else on our team, when they get hit by Steph like that, they usually crumble a little bit, and that's where he takes off, and now that's where they're behind. At Keegan's size, first of all, it's harder for Steph to get that back shoulder into his body, because he's big, and then Keegan, like I said, can take that hit and continue to chase, and so guarding Fox, who's pretty strong as well as quick, if Fox puts that back shoulder into him or tries to bump off to create separation on the dribble, Keegan can take the hit and keep stepping into him or pursuing him without faltering or taking a step backwards. And so, the work with Fox helped out a lot. Keegan's work in the weight room helped out a lot. And then just him being on the floor in those types of situations were big.
Mike, do you have any update on Trey by chance, or is there optimism he might be able to go in one of these next two?
I don't have any update yet. I'm not sure where he is.
Colby Jones got his first serious run last night, and he was talking about how he found out maybe day of or day before. What were your conversations like with him, and why did you trust him to go out and play as much as he did yesterday?
I just told him, I just said, hey, are you ready? And then we were doing a drill, shoot around morning, and he messed up the drill. I didn't say anything, so he had to do it again. Hold on, Ro, did you call me twice? Did you need me? I'm doing an interview with the media. Oh, you sure? Hold on, Ro.
Yeah.
Say hello to the media.
Hello, Ro.
Hello.
Does he need to pick up some bread?
They asked, do I need to go to the store to pick up some bread?
No.
That
Do I
was
need
a
to go
sharp
to the
one.
store to pick up some bread? They asked if I had to go to the grocery store.
No, not at all.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Thank you very much. They all say bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Have a good day.
Those back-to-back calls, that's the sign of an emergency.
Yes,
I get it.
so I got the first one.
Absolutely.
So I had to pick up the second one, so I apologize. So what was it?
So Colby screwed up
Yes.
a drill and had to do it again.
So he screwed up the drill, and he had to do it again.
And then the second time that he had to do it, his tennis shoe came off. And so Trey goes, "He's nervous." So the only thing I really said to him, I asked him, I said, "Kobe, are you scared? Are you nervous?" He said, "No." That was it.
Your zone last night, obviously pretty effective. Is that purely situational? I know you're not the biggest fan of zone from talking to you over the years.
Yeah, it's situational, and they obviously got a really good veteran team, and Chris Paul kind of put it on us the game here with that second unit. Steph had 42 or whatever, but at the end of the day, they created the separation when they had their second unit on the floor, led by Chris Paul, and he was a handful for us. And so we said, hey, you know what? Let's give him a different look. See if we can slow him down. Again, you're not stopping a Hall of Famer, but you slow him down to get to the sweet spot. And Jordy and Dutch did a fantastic job of putting it in and teaching the guys, in my opinion, the right things, especially the things that we were going to face against those guys. And we thought it was effective during the game, and we'll use it from time to time.
How do you look at just the situation ahead, 2 straight in Houston, one of the nature of the new schedule where you get back-to-back with opponents like this?
Yeah, those are always unique. I tell you what, at first I was like, man, I'm not a fan of this. It seems like I'm that way all the time about stuff. I don't know. But then when it happens, like, okay, that's cool. Like for me, Minnesota is a long flight.
Right.
And so to go to Minnesota, go to Oklahoma City, and knock out your 2 away games in one time where you're there, you can get your rest, practice there. But why not? Now you don't have to fly back. So I'm definitely okay with it.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, Mike. You cool. Don't forget to call Roe back.
Yes, I appreciate that.
TikTok the other day.
Good Yeah, he was looking down and then he like had to he shifted left. He made it out the way, but it was close. Trent.
Oh God, hey, feel good about it. Let him go. One stop, Black! One stop, Black!
Have to reevaluate.
Everybody,